G'day, mate. Welcome back to the Universim with me, JD. It's a new day. Well, it's a new episode. It's a new day. It's a new time to cast love potions. All right, you and you.
Love is in the air.
You and you. I got a blue one. Another blue one. Another blue one. Another blue one. There's blue people everywhere. We need more pink people. Yeah, we need more pink people. We need people to grow up. So, of course, I am putting, I guess, stress on the colony by continuously forcing people to fall in love and make new nuggets, which gives a population boom. The other catch is it forced them to make more and more huts, which is why construction is just taking so long. So we have proposed that people vote this way, and it looks like we're just going to win. I'm really glad we didn't go with Tanoka. Are we done yet? Contraception ban. Yeah, that's what we want. 50 seconds. But all the votes are in and they've won. Alright. We want the farm to upgrade. Oh, we found a pink person. You and you.
Ding ding, another message coming through.
Oh. Alright, so it's not really an emergency. I just need to grab your attention, and this is the only way I can think of do it. My heart
I like this nugget. He reminds me a bit of my younger self. Straight to the point and quite murderous. Let's help him out.
Okay. My beloved Shanosi has run off with somewhat of a local celebrity. Quotomo can't get away with this. He has this magnificent smile and oodles of charm. You can't miss him. I hope a boulder falls on his head. I'd settle for him choking on lizard candy though. Please help me get my revenge. So we can ignore it or we can take it. And both these buttons don't work. Because I'm a wonderful ruler, and you know it's female, but we're just going to leave that there. We're going to take it.
I knew you had a little darkness in you, creator. Let's find this nugget and make him regret his existence.
Okay, on here, we need to find Quanamo. I should really use the search function. Quanamo! Contraception ban. So it takes out, 100 of our creator points, but gives us +5 happiness. This costs -5 happiness. So which gives me fireworks! Yay! Okay. Before we forget, we're signing
good to see you fighting the unemployment rate.
Are you? No, you're not Quanamo. Are you Quanamo?
I suppose they have to entertain themselves somehow.
You're still Quanamo. So we're going to go to telekinesis. So for the next 39 minutes, we have a contraception ban. Quanamo. We're going to pick Quanamo up. I'm going to take Quanamo over here. And we're going to deal with him the best way we possibly can.
They had a family, children, a job that now needs to be reassigned.
I saw it. What a horrible way to go. I don't think you would actually do it. I said all that with anger and depression. How can I live with myself after this? Huh? Okay, so now I'm actually curious. Go to that nugget. We completed the quest. Preparing for a date. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Nobody else? Oh, there's a pink one.
You know, Creator, when you discovered those powers, I wasn't really expecting you to use them like this.
Well...
I don't think you're doing this right.
Yeah, I am. A cemetery has been completed. Finally. Sign a nugget. Yeah. For your labors, you can now be the...
I always knew that Nugget would rise to greatness.
The grave
Well,
digger.
before their career plateaus as assistant manager or something.
So, now we have a forecast tower. We can show a heat map or show a wind map. I don't know how those work. But more importantly, we can see the seasons coming up. So we can see we're about to hit winter in that amount of time. It's going to be minus 22 degrees. So hopefully we pre-stock some food and maybe we have enough. I keep blowing up the population.
Hold on, there must be a manual for that power somewhere.
There is. You hold down control. You click on that one. You click on that one. Problem solved. So yeah, we got a new leader. We celebrated our win. We lost 100 creator points, and as you can see, I am spending them fairly healthily, casting love potions left, right, and center. So I've got to keep an eye on that. And we don't have that many prepped meals. So back to our tech tree. We know that now either needed to look at upgrading either how long it takes to cook food or reducing the amount of time nuggets, or how often nuggets have to eat. Or after we have material refinement, we can actually come back here and get get upgrades to some of our buildings. So we can get a fishing hut, a fishery that can be upgraded that then gives us an extra worker slot and faster fishing, or upgrade the upgrade the eatery to a eatery upgrade, which I believe it means it becomes a cookery from an eatery, which again gives us an additional worker slot and more room for more people to eat. So we're going to tack in 2 minutes 30 seconds, 5 minutes 36. We're going to tack in that one into our research queue. And can I have a look inside? See, they are all different. That is actually really cool. Can't wait till we get to the next tech tree and we get to see them upgraded again. Okay, building. What do we have flashing at us? Hunter's Hut. Oh, Hunter's Hut. We never put that down. Let's put a Hunter's Hut all the way up the back somewhere.
Hunting is an essential survival tool. When the lakes are frozen and bushes no longer bear fruit, hunting will keep your nuggets alive.
That's true. Hunting huts run the season around. We want another eatery as well. So over here, might as well put it near the Hunter's Hut. We'll drop down another eatery. We also have a farm. So we have a few different choices for what we can grow. Obviously, we've got both food and herbs.
Ah, Nuggets finished another research item
Pause. Oh.
creator. What does this one do?
Okay. Pause. So the farm does both herbs, which help with healing, and food, which helps with, you know, feeding the damn little guys. So we're going to do bloody diarrhea fruit. Can I click that one? A name that only an unfortunate nugget could conceive. Fortunately, its toxins can neutralize through a relatively simple process, but the name remains to honor its founder. It outputs very little food, but it's such a pest that grows in almost any climate at an alarming rate. So it gives us 8 food for 10 minutes worth of growing time, and only needs 2 water. And we've got some decent surplus of water, so we should be fine. So we're going to grow bloody diarrhea fruit. We need to assign a nugget. And we want to sort by occupation, so it means whoever we pick at the top doesn't have an occupation. And then we can walk away and leave that going. Unpause.
This message has a peculiar smell. Did you write it? You've told them we don't cover dental, right?
We were growing the same crop over and over, which is getting a little boring. You can't really make fruit salad with only one type of fruit, and eating so much body diarrhea is causing everybody to experience some adverse side effects. There must be other types of crop around here we can try out. If you can hear me, please help us discover something super tasty and relatively safe for consumption. So again, I need to pause. So at the moment we're in the wrong season. We need to be in spring. Because all these plants have nothing on them. Maybe we slide around the planet a little bit. Aha! Okay. So, in this particular one, collect and drop new crop types onto the farm with a telekinesis. So, I've had abysmal luck with this particular quest, because whenever I pick it up, it seems to be the wrong season. So I checked it beforehand. Got to find something that actually has some fruit to start with, to then use the telekinesis power, take it over here, and come down to ground level and drop it in. Done. Unlock beautiful Boston Park. Okay, so how do I build this thing? Wood refinery, stone refinery. Well, that's part of the new research. Cosmetics. Beautiful Bastion. Oh, it's Bastion Park.
While frozen lakes are fun to skate on, Creator, they also prevent water pumps from working.
There we go. So our water pumps are now dead, which means we're going through our water reserves. Have no idea how long they're going to last us. It's going to be another interesting winter. Okay, so we've got that running. Hunter's Hut is not built, but there's plenty of people attempting to get it built. Our Engineer's Hut only covers things in this circle, so we need to look at another Engineer's Hut, like over in this area, to cover some of the buildings we built outside the circle. Something to keep in mind, just speaking out loud. We also have the new buildings, which is a stone refinery and a wood refinery. And as you can see, they both have negative to happiness. Our happiness is it's okay. Another eatery will help, another hospital will help, more fishing piers will help, which of course is more food. So
it's probably a bit concerning that no one inspects the boats, but I guess they'll have to cross that bridge when it sinks. Fish are an amazing source of omega-3, which will help grow your nugget's brains. You should give it a go too.
Okay. And we want water. Another water well. Okay. So our farm, we did find, click on the actual farm. We can change this out for crab apple, which basically has the exact same stats. Fruit that shatters like a fragile gem in the mouth, melting into a delicious and nutritious liquid. Some must decide that shining rock look good enough to eat. They are right, this fruit yields the highest food output, but also takes the longest to grow. Really? It says the exact same, but sure. So, when we're finished with this cycle, we'll start on that cycle. Okay, hang on, we need to look at the tech tree. Because now we have to start looking at buildings that have negative. So, from experience, culture gives you last names. Doesn't really help at all. But recreation gives you a local business. Now, each local business, which costs nothing except the materials that they cost to build, doesn't actually cost, I think it might cost some water, but doesn't actually take any nuggets time. They just magically run by awesomeness. They they give a plus to happiness. So we're going to get one of those as quickly as possible, because we do need to start putting down a stone refinery to start processing some of these stone piles. And we also need to put down a wood. Yeah, a wood refinery. And I'm probably going to put this one way in the north, because we have a little bit of a forest problem up here. Alright, so we just got the upgrades. So we can upgrade the water pits, and I strongly recommend you find every one of these with their little things sticking up and hit the upgrade button. Someone's injured, dressing warmer, legs are freezing over. Yeah, there's a bit of stuff going on with the start of winter. So yeah, you start needing more refined materials. Being, this will give you like actually it's written right here. So we go from stone to refined stone, aka bricks, and from wood to refined wood, aka planks. That's a hunter's hut. And we're just going to put 3 nuggets.
I heard that one asking around about work benefits. They're going to be quite disappointed.
And we're going to choose small animals for the moment, because our nuggets are not that strong. And we can also choose traps, right? But again, they cost raw materials. So I try to avoid using them wherever possible. So happiness is at 95. I'm going to throw in another eatery. We still have raw food. We still have a little bit of water. But you notice our water's up to 46 now. With 2 pumps, we're
I'm
just
afraid
making 40.
one of your nuggets has passed away. Death can happen so suddenly.
Actually, 2 of them.
However, the death of one does not necessarily
one was due
mean
to
the
drown.
end of everything. It was simply their time to go.
Okay.
Don't blame yourself, Creator.
Well,
unless you were actually responsible.
I was for one of them.
Paying attention.
There must be something wrong with Adahay, which was one of the first nuggets, if you remember. They haven't been live these past few days. It's sort of just sitting around outside near my hut. That usually would have been a problem, but there seems to be a horrible smell floating around the area now. My spouse has forced me to take a bath every day, and it's starting to kill me. No creature should have to bath so often. After some clever detective work and a quick prodding with a stick, I've determined that Adahay is to blame for this. We should have noticed the warning signs earlier. Please take them somewhere so their soul can be at rest. I want to return to biannual bathing schedule. So
yes, please remove the cadaver. The stench grows worse by the minute.
Telekinesis. Pick up the body, take it to our lovely graveyard, and drop it in the graveyard. And come on. There we go. We've got a graveyard marker. So you're, okay, Creator, it still smells. I always started to believe that I was the culprit all along. Now I'm back to where the body was collected and saw that the ground there is covered in something disgusting. A few nuggets moved through the air earlier, and now they're all sick. Is there anything you can do to clean this up before this disease spreads? So I'm going to pause real quick. Go to rejuvenate. Cast that on the area. Sleepy Springs Sanctuary Park. Okay, so I got that, and I need to check everybody really quickly for disease. Now everybody's got 85 hit points. We're good. Okay. Unpause. Clear the infection. Looks like the disease area is clean out. My entire family's faith in you is strong. I know you listen. I just hope no one else dies nearby in the foreseeable future. We clearly can't handle the smell. Looking back, it may have been a great opportunity to learn how to breathe through our mouths. Oh well, there's always next time. Done. Okay, and then we got another one of these. An alley, a medium park, and a... It said we got new ones. I don't see them. I'm wondering if these... So they do give a happiness bonus, but they cost a lot of water to maintain. Okay. Oh, wrong button. So, we're now at 60 water in, 48 water out. So again, it means that pump has to get built. And preemptively, I'm going to find the damn tab that it's in. And can we reach another lake yet? Yeah, we're getting close to this lake. So preemptively, I'm going to start on another lake. Resources. Pump. At the same time, we need to look at warehouse, engineers hub. Where's the engineers hub? Forecast tower, engineers. So we have that one. If I pop one, of course, right where I built the other building. So if I pop it right here, can I go? Yeah, it's probably best to have it. Yeah, I'm going to pop it in. Alright, so if we get another engineer's hut, that'll make sure these guys stay repaired. Plus, it'll make sure the stone refinery and the other stuff up here stays repaired as well. Got another fishing tier. Crime level is medium. Oh, wow. 2 eatery, 3 stone hut, 1 hospital, hunter's hut. Oh. Alright, we're going to assign another nugget.
Let's hope that nugget doesn't burn the building to the ground.
That one's running as well. Where is this engineer's hut? So again, we've now got buildings up here that aren't covered. So we need to look at another engineering's hut in the future up further north. Wood refinery.
Have you ever wondered what goes on inside those silly little heads of theirs?
We've got another water pump up and running, which also means...
Now that winter is over, we should probably perform a head count to see how many nuggets survived.
We actually did alright. We survived that without an issue. So, more water reservoirs hopefully means, because these also freeze over, hopefully means you spread out which ones are freezing and which ones aren't as well. So, back to population. Oh look, there's lots of them. We're going to go with you, and you.
What are you, some sort of fairy godmother?
And you, and you, and you. Blue person, pink person. You and you. Blue. Got a few flyers. Okay. I think that's everybody. Why are you so tired? Oh, you're starving. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So, I'm glad I built the second eatery. It looks like we're not actually making food fast enough for them to eat it. Because we have limited eating spots. What was it we just researched? Cooking utensils, I hope. So, now we know that.
Have you ever tried opening a book yourself, creator?
We need to get wood-fired ovens so we can upgrade our eateries. At the same time, we just put down another water storage. Alright, so we're actually going to upgrade that again to have larger storage tanks. Funerally, bleh, I can't do it. It's 1 AM here, just for the record. So upgrading the funeral doesn't actually... It does two things. It lets us cremate bodies, which is handy and gives you an extra worker slot. Hopefully you don't need the extra worker slot. Just saying. Yeah, we're just gonna get. We're gonna leave the tech tree for the moment. I think that's probably enough to get them started. So you've got 4 raw food. You have no prep dishes. You've got 3 prepped food with 7 raw dishes with 1 lot of beverage. Okay, so a beverage lets them consume water, but their thirst stay lower for longer. Because I haven't actually looked at our water pits for a while. It's another stone hut. I don't know if our stone hut's got upgraded yet. It's a reservoir. Water pit, yeah. Break forgot how a ladder works. Stone hut's built. Going for herbs, so he collects his own herbs and he's fine for the moment. He doesn't need any more help. Food's looking okay. It's less than ideal. We've still got plenty of fish, so that's not an issue either. Construction completed. There we go. So we've got a stone refinery.
Are you sure that nugget's up to the task?
I'm going to throw some nuggets in there. I really like this one done. There we go. The wells are starting to be upgraded. That's what I forgot. Speed up the game. 50, 60. Scaffolding come down. And it looks a bit more like a well. That's a water pit. That's a well. But more importantly, that has 5 drinks in it to this 2. So it's a bit of an upgrade. Wood refinery is getting built right now. Reservoir, stone refinery, engineer's hut. So there's lots of different things going on. Again, so we've got raw food. No experience on hunting small animals. Bonus to weapon stage 20%. So I haven't actually seen these go all the way up. I've never, I guess, paid enough attention. Mainly because Hunter's Hut's +5. But it increases crime level. Okay, that's something to watch out for. How does an eatery increase crime level? Okay, wood refinery is up and running. Again, we're just going to put 2 good old nuggets in there. Weak, hermit, nibbler, neutral. I don't know. I haven't actually stopped to look to see what any of these traits do. Immune. You're immune. Never get sick. Okay. Hermit. Nibbler. What does a nibbler do? Doesn't eat much and gets hungry 25% slower. Okay. So we've unlocked culture, which means in theory...
A nugget is reporting an ailment of explosive nature. It has something to do with drinking dirty lake water. Serves him right for not using a well.
Okay, so somebody's drunk dirty water. Great. We'll just heal them up because it's quicker than trying to rely on going to hospital.
It's both a blessing and a curse.
So they've eaten dirty water because they couldn't be bothered wandering over to a well. So it probably means that we need another well down here. warehouse. I've got a watchtower finally. Well, that makes 20 water. Sure, no question. Mambo fruit. That is something that's not in our farms. Yeah, so we're going to pick that up and run it over our farm real quick. And drop that in there. So that's been added to the list. That is bloody diarrhea fruit. We don't want that one. Panda brain plum and devil lettuce. So whilst we're here, we'll just drop that there. Get some devil lettuce. Drop that in there too. Healthy Melina. Drop that in there. So we've got ones for a couple of different biomes. We're missing a weird one, and two more weird ones. Injury, water pump. So water's doing a lot better again. Bloody diarrhea. Recreation. Okay, that was the big one. Bloody diarrhea, juicy acorn. What does that look like? Maybe that's one of the ones we wanted. It's quite easy to fill up your farm if you keep an eye on what's around. Yeah, so we've got 3 left that we don't have yet. Okay, so we have local business, which needs. So we're still using old materials, and it only needs 2 water, so it's actually quite cheap. And each of these provide, is it 5 happiness or 10? 15. So one will get us up to 100%. 2 of them will get us up to 115%, which I don't think the game will let us go to. But that's entirely besides the point. If we can get our happiness up to 115, it gives us a bit of leeway, because I would actually like to have what? Doing nothing. Can't you come store crap? That'd work for me. Because yeah, I'd really like them to start producing extra refined materials en masse, because we'll end up using them fairly quickly. So we've got that pump up and running. That pump's now up and running. We're at 120. Again, we need to look at more pumps. Happiness is at 85 still. So we're just going to get this engineer hut done. And then I think we'll probably call it here for this episode. We're going to have to come back in the next episode and look at more tech tree stuff. Yeah, more tech tree and go forth from there. And that's a hurricane coming up in the future. Yay! As long as we've got something fun for next episode, right? Hurricanes. Come on, engineers, receive final touches. Done. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying. We have our little nugget civilization moving along quite well. We probably need another gravedigger soon. We definitely need another engineer's hut. All these guys have just been upgraded. So this actually uses refined wood and refined stone. So we're going to click those 2 buttons, but we'll play with all that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I said last episode, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you love the video, hit the share button. Very much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed already, you're enjoying the Oxygen Not Included content, I suggest you do so. Click the little notification button. That way, hopefully, YouTube and their infinite wisdom will tell you when the next episode comes in. Until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.